Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well, and peace and safety to the elect, men, women, and children that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who are the 12 tribes of Israel today that consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Shalom to the elect. This is Shalimar from the GMS Atlanta camp, and I'm going to go into a little bit of prophecy that's taking place. Uh, Actually, everything that's basically happened in the past week, um, and based on that, I want to say that hell is on the way. Some people are already catching hell because they're caught up in these catastrophic events, and this is just the beginning. This is only the beginning. You're gonna have California soon looking like what you see on the screen. This is actually a a clip from the movie San Andreas. But soon you're gonna have California looking like this. Also, the movie 2012. California is gonna be looking like that real soon. Not only California, but other places on around the United States, other cities. You have Hurricane Barry that's forming right now in the Gulf. That's about to demolish New Orleans. You also had floods out in Washington D.C. You had a few weeks ago. You had tornadoes, a bunch of deadly tornadoes in the Midwest. Not only that, you had the like I mentioned, you had the earthquakes in California. It's like two or three of them, really strong earthquakes. Then you had an earthquake in um, Mexico, and then not too long ago, I want to say Chile and Peru. But yeah, just this past week, the Lord has put a lot of judgment on this place, and it's more to come. And we'll see what happens Saturday and Sunday. Basically this weekend coming up to New Orleans, along with the other things that's gonna take place in this so-called United States of America. That's really Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures. So I'm gonna start off with Second Esdras 9:1, and this is Ezra talking to the angel Uriel. But he said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So the Lord is basically visiting this place. He's bringing judgment. That great day is approaching really fast. So it's going to be a lot of things adding up to that great day. It says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So it's going to happen. It's nowhere around it. Nothing Esau can do. Esau is the so-called white man, according to the scriptures. Nothing he can do can stop what's about to come. Actually, Esau is probably adding on to what's going on because he's manipulating the weather. He has all different type of devices that can actually create earthquakes. Not alone, not to mention the nukes, the nuclear weapons. So Esau has a lot to do with what's going on. And the Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to destroy this place. But like I said, you have a lot of judgment that's coming, that's about to happen, and that's already happening. It's gonna be a much larger quake, and it's gonna a lot of people are gonna get destroyed in this judgment. And I hate to say it, but that's the only way that the 1/3 of Israel that's gonna actually make it to the kingdom, according to the book of Zechariah. The only way that the rest of you are gonna wake up is if something really bad happens, and then you're gonna understand that the Lord did it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna read Revelations 11 and 13. And it says, "And the same hour there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted." And that word affrighted is they're basically terrified of what the Lord had did. It says, "And gave glory to the power of heaven." So a lot. I hate to say it, but you 1/3. That's the only way you're gonna get this thing. That's the only way you're gonna wake up is if the Lord brings some serious judgment on this place. It says the second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly, and that's talking about the world wars. So this third world war is coming quickly, and that's when you 1/3. That's when you're gonna finally realize that the Lord is bringing hell on this place because of how wicked it is. As a matter of fact, let me go back to Second Esdras, and okay, this is Second Esdras 15, and I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for the wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So that's talking about the so-called white man that's in control of everything right now. His wickedness has polluted the whole earth. So the Lord is he's going to allow him to do more destruction until he basically, destroys everything. And it says, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves." So, like I said before, the Lord is he's gonna allow Esau to destroy itself. "Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." So the men, like I mentioned before, the men that are in this truth, we're the only ones that's crying out to the Lord. We want to see this destruction happen. We want this place to go down because we're sick and tired of all of the uh, all of the wickedness that's going on in here, all of the adultery, the homosexuality, all of the murder. You know, Esau basically just being a devil. We're tired of slavery. You know, there is a part of Israel that's awake, that's crying out to the Lord. Why you other niggas, you know, that's gonna be destroyed soon, out in Disneyland, fucking Disneyland, starting fights, getting famous on YouTube for being a damn fool. You know, the Lord is about to come back. He's about to bring. Let me go back. It says, "I will bring plagues on the world, and those plagues are, you know, different diseases, the famine, the sword. You know, you're gonna be getting continue to get murdered by Esau, by the police. That famine's gonna hit. This weather is gonna actually take out a lot of crops. It's actually already doing it. You have food, different types of food that's being recalled, different types of meat, bread, and then after that, the destruction, and that destruction is gonna be the nuclear missiles that's gonna finally take this place out. It says, "But I will bring them." Shalaki, this is Second Ezra 15 and 11. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So that's not talking about Egypt over in the Middle East. That's talking about this land, United States of America, which is the new Egypt. That's spiritually Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord is going to destroy this place with different plagues, and the weather. This weather is actually going to help out. It's going to destroy the crops. You know, you're going to have more different types of bugs multiplying. You're going to have different animals carrying diseases, and they're going to help spread it. So it's a lot to think about what's actually about to take place really soon. And the only way that you can escape it is if you uh, basically ask for shelter and salvation from the Lord. You know, who people call God. His real name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shah. Once you start keeping the commandments to the best of your ability and calling on those names, that's the only thing that's gonna save you from this destruction that's on the way. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Once again, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and peace and safety to the elect men, women, and children that are the 12 tribes of Israel today, that consist of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Shalom to the elect.